welcome back to episode 81 of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. Super Bowl episode, boys. How are we feeling?
Fellas, this Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, baby.
I completely forgot Matt Nagy was on the Chiefs roster coaching staff. I saw him during Radio Row or Media Day or whatever it is, which, by the way, I got to ask about Radio Row. There's so many, different media outlets and media companies there. I feel like they're all just regurgitating this. It's like just one big suck fest.
Literally. Time is definitely a flat circle for Matt Nagy. It's like, does anything even count in between what he did with this Super Bowl appearance with the Chiefs and the last one? It's like you could just erase all that.
For him, this is his first Super Bowl appearance with the Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
This is their third in 4 years, but their first, he was with the Bears still. So this is his first Super Bowl appearance with the Chiefs.
For some reason, I thought he was with the Chiefs for that first one.
No, but he wasn't. I was reading today that saying in 4 or 5 years, if Nagy's still with the Chiefs and Andy Reid retires, a lot of people think that Matt Nagy is next in line, and you just know how that's going to go. He's somehow going to win three. He's going to have another mini dynasty with the Chiefs, and they're just going to shove it right up the Bears' hoop.
I mean, it's a lot easier when you're working with Pat Mahomes.
Well,
I don't know how you could really speculate 4 to 5 years in advance either, though.
I don't know how they can speculate 4 to 5 months in advance,
right?
4 to 5 weeks in advance. But yeah, that's just more of a storyline, a clickbait headline. But I clicked, so it worked. I was pissed.
If one thing's for sure, I think it said Eric Bieniemy is on the outs very soon. He's got to be getting a head coaching job here.
Well, you would think, but he still hasn't gotten one.
Right. This is true.
He just looks like a guy that has just bad breath. Nobody wants to coach with bad breath.
He might just wind up with the Cardinals. No one wants to coach Kyler Murray, but it's an opening.
I saw the guy from St. Rita, the local product, Mike Kafka, might get that job.
Really?
Yeah, I think was he the Giants' offensive coordinator this year?
If they were willing to hire Cliff Kingsbury, it's anyone's job. Anyone's got a chance at it.
Well, at least Mike Kafka has coached in the NFL as an offensive coordinator before. Cliff Kingsbury was an unsuccessful head coach in college.
I think he was coming off a sub 500 record.
Yeah.
With Texas Tech or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what the stat is, but I know the first 8 weeks of the season for both the Cardinals. Well, Ty, you look so fucking high right now.
Says who, dude?
I just caught a glimpse of the corner.
Says you.
I caught a glimpse of the corner of his eye, and I thought he had had a broken blood vessel.
I might.
No, he just
going back to your point about the media being a cesspool, though. I just thought of someone. One of the media members asked Nick Sirianni if the Super Bowl is a must-win game for them. That's
a legit question, though.
What?
Is it a must-win or is it a can't lose?
I mean, geez.
Makes you think.
He actually, as much of a prick as he can be, he actually gave a great answer, too. He just goes, yeah, and just looks away, looks for the next question.
Well, and that's, yeah, one, that's exactly what I'm saying when it's just a cesspool and a suck fest. It's just you get these idiots who are just there to say they're at Super Bowl or media day, Radio Row. They're literally regurgitating the same stuff. It's Adam Schefter's going from literally every radio station in the continental U.S. who's
right
saying the exact same shit and then just giving them a little nugget about, the Seahawks, the Bears, the Cowboys. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm bitching about it as I'm reading and listening to everything. So I guess I'm just a big dummy in their pawn, but
I want to hear about some of your favorite picks for this game, but let's go in order first, shall we?
Sure. Where are we? 81s?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Well,
where are we? That's a good question.
81s off the top of my head. I've got two, but I'll let you go first if you've got any.
I feel like I have to mention Sam Hurd.
Was he number 81?
Yeah.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that wasn't even what I was thinking of. I forgot about him. Is he in actually in jail?
I would imagine he probably still is.
Damn, you know what we should do? This actually wouldn't even be hard for the NFL. And maybe it would be the all like jail team, like guys who have actually been in jail, not guys who have like been arrested, but guys who have like served time.
Like the longest yard. We're
Yeah,
talking
like-
about the all-time longest yard jail team.
Like Paul Crew and OJ Simpson. That'd be a
Right.
hell backfield.
Can
You
we
kidding
still
me?
put Michael Irvin at receiver?
Did he go to jail?
I mean, in that movie, he did.
I did see that who was it, NFL Network threw him off their coverage today because he had like a dispute with a woman or something.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually look that up before I start spewing.
Before you get
Something.
a cease and desist from Michael Irvin's lawyers.
Just he's gonna show up at my door and just murder me. Yeah, Michael Irvin pulled from NFL Network Super Bowl coverage after woman's complaint. So that's literally the headline from Awful Announcing. I don't know. So maybe soon, who knows? But yeah, we'll just say we'll put him on there just because he's in the longest yard. 81s. I'll stick with the Bears. Rashid Davis.
Great one.
That is the one I had.
To be honest, no disrespect to Rashid Davis, but like on any other team, he probably would have been like a special teams
He wouldn't have been on any other team.
like he would have been a
Sucks.
gunner trying to tackle a punt returner. But on the Bears, he was a centerpiece in their offense for like 4 years.
He was their number one slot receiver. I wonder what Rashid Davis's career high in catches were.
I'll find out for you because God knows we don't want to ask Saul.
that
Hey, you
would
guys are getting smart.
would
So
take 81 years.
here's what Rashid Davis did in 103 total games.
Oh my.
92 catches, 1,095 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So it'd be an underwhelming season for Stephon Diggs.
He's like that's actually exactly what it is. I mean, look at the quarterbacks he had. He had Rex Grossman, Kyle Orton. He did have Jay Cutler. And then he had Stafford. He had 4 receptions. Jesus Christ.
You know it's tough as a Bears fan when there were probably people walking around in 2008 with a Rashid Davis jersey on.
Wow, I cannot believe he has 5 touchdowns only. I would have been hard pressed to say that he has like 25 career touchdowns.
Who else is on this list that would be recognizable?
On the 81s list.
Bobby Engram.
I know the name. I don't know who he is though.
He goes way back. I mean, he was playing for the Bears in
The 90s.
90s. His last season was in 2000, and then he played the rest of his career in Seattle.
What college?
I know it. So
I actually knew this. Oh, you know? Oh, you're on his Football Reference. Right. I feel like I know Bobby Engram more for being a Seahawks receiver than I do him being a Bears receiver.
he did have a couple seasons with the Bears where he almost touched 1,000 yards. He had 987 and 947 in back-to-back seasons.
He almost touched 1,000. Yeah, and that the Bears went over the Seahawks in 2007. Bobby Engram was on the Seahawks. 3 catches, 32 yards.
Yeah, so randomly that season, he's 34 years old in 2007. All of a sudden, he just gets 134 targets, has
Steroids.
94 catches, 1,147 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's actually crazy because it's out of nowhere. He went from the year before 36, and he only played 7 games that year, but still, I mean 97-50. Yeah, that's crazy. Bobby Engram, what a name! What a throwback.
Believe it or not, in 99 with the Bears, guess how many targets he had?
I mean, I have it in front of me here. That's crazy. That's a lot of numbers.
148 targets. Like that is like alpha wide receiver territory right there.
Yeah, that's like unheard of shit.
Right. That's like Cooper Kupp.
Oh, Bobby Engram.
You go a couple columns to the right, and then it's not Cooper Kupp.
No. You have any more for the Bears? Because I only have one for the Hawks.
Hossa.
Marion.
Why didn't we say him first?
Well, you started.
Yeah, that was bad.
So why didn't you?
If there's anyone that could go ahead of him, though, it probably is Sam Hurd.
Yeah, I mean, when we talk about the greatest number 81s in Chicago sports history, Sam Hurd obviously leads the list. It's without a doubt. Damn, Ty, this one you could actually look up by the end of the episode because we don't need it right now. Can you find out if Sam Hurd is actually in jail right now? I would love to know.
How do I spell that last name exactly?
Hird.
No, Hurd.
Urd. Pardon me. Urd. I don't know. Just try one vowel and it'll work.
I'm just out here trying vowels. I'll buy one. Thanks.
All right.
Sam
Super
Hurd
Bowl.
receives 15-year sentence for drug distribution role.
That was fast.
That was in 2013.
So he's right in the middle of his sentence. Very much still in jail.
He got denied a request for early release in 2016.
Damn.
Look at me getting quick with the results, brother.
That's crazy, actually.
Poor guy was just trying to see the Cubs win the World Series, and he couldn't get out.
Sue me. So he got 15 years in prison. How many? All right, let's go. Let's play a fun game here. Prison or touchdowns? Which does he have more of?
Ooh.
Years in prison or touchdowns in the NFL?
That is a good one. I'm going to say years in prison.
Yeah, I'm going to also say years in prison.
So he played 6 years in the NFL. He actually only had 2 touchdowns.
I was going to say, I mean, I knew he was on the Cowboys, so there was a decent chance he might have like a few touchdowns here and there, but I knew for sure he didn't have 15.
Damn. Wow, I did not know Sam Hurd went to NIU either. Did you?
I'm just laughing at us like completely bypassing Marion Hossa. Like we finally get up to number 81, and all you did was say his name. Nothing about how great of an all-time Chicago athlete he was.
I don't know if I said it, but maybe I thought it. I think he's the best Blackhawk ever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's making a statement.
That is making a statement. And I'm not saying that like
he's better than Patrick Kane.
And maybe I shouldn't say the best. I think he was by far he's the most impactful. Like, I think there's a way the Hawks win those cups without Patrick Kane. I'm saying there's maybe like a 0.5 or 0.5% chance, but there's a 0.0% chance the Hawks win any of those cups without Marion Hossa.
Yeah. What do you think John Scott would say about that?
You'd probably call him a Stanley Cup champ, and then he'd slap
Then
us.
he'd hang up. I think he would probably agree with you.
Maybe that is a hot take, but I always think, I feel like every year around probably more baseball free agency, but like the question gets asked, who is the biggest Chicago sports free agent signing?
Yep.
And I always just think it's Marion Hossa. Like, I don't even think it's a debate. Like, he was by far the biggest sports signing, and it's different because hockey isn't the most popular sport. It's probably the least popular of the major 4. But god damn, dude, was he good.
Right.
Offensively, defensively, penalty kill, power play. Like, this guy did it all.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard he's got an absolute rope between his legs.
What's your favorite Marion Hossa stat?
Stat?
Do you have one?
Not off the top of my head. I know like in his first game it's not even a stat. It's just that in Game 5 of the 2010 Western Conference quarterfinals against the Preds, that game where he took a 5-minute major, and then Kane scored to like force it to overtime, shorthanded, and then Hossa came out of the penalty box. It was literally like poetic. That's team of destiny shit right there. And
right.
I mean, yeah, I guess that doesn't help my argument that they don't win or that they could win without Kane, as like he scores that goal to save Hossa pass. But I think just all around, I
think it's a fair point. I think you're just trying to give him credit where credit's due. Like, when people think of the Hawks dynasty, the first names that come to mind are probably Kane and Taves, when it really should be Hossa right there with him.
Yeah, easily. I mean, his numbers retired.
Yep.
I mean, Kane and Taves' numbers will be retired, also. But I just think he's underrated, or he should definitely be overrated.
I think the hockey junkies like you are probably see it that way, but to the casual hockey fan like me, you might not think of it in the same light.
Yeah, I feel like Hossa was just such a complete player, and he probably made Kane and Taves better players. Like, he's like a stallion out there. He's got size, he's got world-class speed. He has Patrick Kane's hands. He could fucking level guys if he wanted to. The way he protected the puck in the corners, like, he just was like nobody else. And
got no dirty areas.
Yeah, like, he'd win puck battles. He did everything. He's the equivalent of like a 5-tool player in baseball.
Yeah.
He has every tool that you can imagine. And he's got a rope. Here's a Marion Hossa stat. He went to 3 straight Stanley Cup finals. He lost 2 of them. I know that's not like anything crazy.
It's almost as good as Pat Maroon.
Yeah, I guess I'm just on the complete opposite. It's actually the complete opposite because in 2008 he was with the Penguins and they lost to the Red Wings, and then in 2009 he was with the Red Wings when they lost to the Penguins. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, Marion Hossa. I don't know. Who do you think is more recognizable in Chicago, Marion Hossa or Sam Hurd?
Sam Hurd. No, I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm gonna give Hossa his deserved airtime here.
His flowers. Hey, speaking of former guests here, I just saw a tweet that Jim McMahon gave President Obama a thong when he visited the White House. I don't know what that's about. That's literally just what the tweet says.
That doesn't surprise me at all if that's true.
I'm not gonna watch the video, but it seems right.
It was like a peace. It was like a peace offering.
Yeah, right. Like, whatever. I wanted to ask you: do you know how many different former Bears are actually in the Super Bowl right now?
Give me an over/under.
4.5.
And does Nagy count like the coaching staff?
No.
Over.
Ooh, it's 4. Of course, I can't find the other 3 now, but I know Robert. That's not great. So Robert Quinn is one. I know the guy who actually fumbled he was with the Bears this year. That Amir Marset. He's not playing, but he's on one of the rosters. Those are the 2 I saw earlier. But I was actually thinking this is interesting. Ryan Poles, GM of the Bears, last year was with the Chiefs. Their assistant GM, Ian Cunningham, last year was a scout with the Eagles. I mean, that's got to be a good omen for the Bears, right?
Yeah, you would think.
I mean, that just has to be a good omen.
Hopefully they didn't waste all their gas, all their good picks on the Eagles and Chiefs. But yeah,
I mean, that most likely did. However, I want to go back to Radio Row and kind of just contradict everything I was saying about it sucking, because I don't know if you saw this Schefter report, but he said the Bears are in a good position to get a haul for the first overall pick. Just an absolute haul. So
my honestly, my brain is damaged as far as what the meaning of haul is by looking at so many different Twitter mock drafts. So
God,
that can mean anything to me.
I think the mock draft people on Twitter are like just
delusional.
I don't want to say they're the worst, but they're just getting so annoying. And I get it. Like, if you're a Bears fan, what the fuck else do you have to talk about right now?
Well, then if you see one, because then you see one from like ESPN Insider, which is probably, unfortunately, going to be more realistic. And it's like,
unfortunately, the one guy had the Bears getting like 7 first rounders and thought he was serious. It's like, you're like high as shit.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess.
Yeah, there was one that I saw where it was the Bears trading back to 4 with the Colts, and then they would get like, I think like an early second rounder, next year's first, and then like a couple of other late round picks, which is like underwhelming at this point compared to some of the other crazy stuff that I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. So I think mock drafts are stupid. I'll read all of them because they're fun, but they're stupid, and I'm just annoyed with everybody thinking they're a goddamn genius online.
At this point, it's just I'm just gonna wait.
Geniuses be geniuses.
Wait and see. But what I did love seeing, and we've been talking about it for a while now, at least I have, where it was the rumor mill about T. Higgins potentially being available, and his name tied to the Bears.
I'm convinced you started.
No, you did start that, and I'll take that to the fucking grave.
Tell me those whispers didn't come from our podcast.
They did.
100% they did.
Because to be honest, until like a week and a half ago, I thought he was a free agent after this year the whole time, strictly because of what you said. But he's not even. We'd have to trade for him. No. This whole time, when I saw like people doing jersey swaps, I was like, "Yeah, dude, we have so much cap space. We'll just sign him, and I'll be fucking sick."
No, and then somebody was 1 year left.
And then they saw a proposed trade. I was like, "Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense." So maybe I'm just a fucking idiot online.
The thing that I really don't understand though is like what his market value is right now. Like, are they going to have to trade that first overall pick? Can they trade down?
No,
they
it's
trade-
definitely not the first overall pick.
Well, if they did trade the first overall, they would get him and other capital. But like you trade down to 4, you get like, the 4th pick, and then also maybe a mid first or like a late first. Like, is that his price tag? Is he a second round pick? Like, with 1 year left on his rookie deal, obviously it's going to be like, a sign and trade type thing, or like they would trade for him and then ideally lock him up to like a mega deal.
Yeah, you're not going to trade for him unless he signs that extension. I don't think right now I mean, maybe he is a first round pick, but definitely not a top 10 pick.
No, I'd say mid to late at best.
Though what's
Maybe
crazy,
I was going to say maybe even a second rounder and then like a 5th or 6th with that.
what's crazy is the Eagles right now have a top 7 pick this year from the Saints, like their first round pick. However, I think draft picks are so overvalued. God, I feel like I'm just contradicting myself left and right here all episode. I
have to agree. Just think of how many times,
wouldn't you rather trade a top 10 draft pick for a known commodity than potentially like where the floor is, say, at minimum a 7 out of 10?
Yeah.
And the ceiling is like a 9 or 10 out of 10.
I mean, especially when we're talking about a guy like T. Higgins, who's 23 years old. Like, we're not trading for a guy who's on the back end of his career in his late 20s. We're talking about a guy that is literally like, arguably hasn't even peaked yet.
Wait, hold on. T. Higgins is only 23 years old?
Yes.
Okay, another thing. Tell me the name T. Higgins doesn't sound like he should be like a slot receiver.
Well, yeah, maybe. But then when you look at him and you see some of the catches he makes, you're like, this guy belongs on the outside with 12 targets a game.
No, I completely agree. Like the one catch he made in the AFC Championship game, he honestly reminds me of like a young AJ Green.
Yeah.
And maybe that's because they were both on the Bengals.
And both, yeah.
Was AJ Green on the Bengals?
Yes.
Who's AJ Brown? Eagles guy?
He's on the Eagles. He was on the Titans.
Damn, the weed just kicked in.
I could see that. They're kind of like both like longer dudes.
Played for the Bengals.
Yeah, a little bit on the leaner side. They can go up and get it, win at all levels. I mean, this guy has all the tools to be a number 1 receiver.
What's crazy? AJ Green literally retired like yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
So, like, I remember him getting drafted.
Yep.
Which is fucking crazy.
I mean, I'm looking at last year's NFL draft, and honestly, it was a slam dunk for just about almost every team in the first round. Like, pick after pick until you get to probably like.
Well, how about the first one? Who did the Jags? They took Trayvon Walker.
Yep.
He could have had a spectacular year. I literally have no idea. But how did he do?
He did have a good year. And then
idiot.
And then there's Aiden Hutchinson, Derek Stingley, Sauce Gardner, Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah, he did good.
And then a couple of offensive linemen, and honestly, I have no idea how to evaluate if they're good or not. Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jamison Williams, like.
So you would say T. Higgins' value is essentially I don't want to say accurately value because it's not apples to apples, but if the Bears acquired, say, a first round pick from 9 to like, I guess 9 down or 10 down, you would trade that for T. Higgins. Like, say the Bears got the 4th and the 12th pick. I know the Colts don't have both picks, but you would trade like the 12th pick for T. Higgins.
I almost feel like a fair range. Yeah, at the highest. Like, I think a fair range for him is probably like 20 and below.
Damn, dude, I'd be such a shitty GM. That's crazy. I would honestly you ever seen the movie Draft Day? I would just trade draft picks like they're just not. That's such a future you problem. Did you see not NBA or not NFL, but NBA? The Lakers just traded for, was it D'Angelo Russell? They traded a 2029 first round pick. 2029 is never getting here. Come on, like
we might not exist in 2029.
3 COVIDs from now.
Honestly, yeah, that's 2029 will be 35 years old. That's ridiculous.
The thing about the draft picks is, like, obviously, like, if you're within the top 10, like, you can pretty much draft the best player available almost at any position as long as they're not taken ahead of you. Like there's going to be some absolute ballers available to you, but it's also just like the enticing or the idea of teams that are so desperate for a quarterback and just having that like availability or capital to be able to trade up.
Oh my God, I know. I
Like-
know. It's awesome. Like I can't believe the Texans won that game.
Yes, I can't either.
Like I actually YouTubed the
The
highlights.
Texans didn't win.
Right.
Lovie Smith won.
I YouTubed those highlights the other day and just watched them. Oh, and they covered. They weren't even going to cover that game. And then what a miracle.
I feel like if you're in, I'm going to put my GM hat on for a second.
Looks good.
This might just be like, I might be thinking too simplistically, but like if you're Poles, how are you not just, you probably, like, it just seems like a given. You trade to the Texans, right? Give the Texans number 1 pick, you take 2. Again, trade down to the Colts and go to 4. Like, you are going to accumulate so much capital by doing that. I don't see how. Like, I feel like that just has to be.
What you do?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, now we're literally just turning into those annoying mock draft people that I was talking about.
You are those fucking idiots.
No, because we've never posted it on Twitter, so it's
True.
different.
Well, we're
The
about
only-
to. I'm about to clip this shit.
I think you have to trade out of first. Whether you go to 2, 4, later, whatever, you have to trade out of first. The only way I could see them trading down to 2 and staying there is if they absolutely fall in love with like Carter or Will Anderson. And like they're just like, we need to have this guy.
I mean, yeah. That obviously could happen, but I think you could also get him at 4.
Right.
I think somebody's going to be desperate to trade with the Cardinals at 3 for a quarterback.
Yep.
Like quarterbacks are high currency, and there's 3 of them at the top of the draft here.
Right.
So, play the tunes, play the hits. The Bears, they're gonna
Play the hits, baby.
bend somebody over, no lube, sandpaper finish. Maybe
I just wanted to be
cut
here.
that part too.
I'm just tired of the speculation. I just want to be here.
Dude,
Want it to be here.
the Super Bowl's not even here yet.
Right. Let's just all take a deep breath.
All right. Well, let's take a deep breath and talk about some props.
Let's do it.
Have you looked over any? Did you look at the sheet I sent? Man, I actually don't know if I sent the sheet, but
I got 3
I don't
props
think you
ready
did.
to rock and roll.
you got 3 ties. You have 3 props.
Yeah,
Oh my God, this is awesome.
I think
mean, nothing fancy, but
I think my favorite prop, honestly, is Isaiah Pacheco over 68.5 total yards.
Interesting. I'm looking at the weird props. I'm not even talking
right.
like
I
You're
mean,
talking like national anthem, Gatorade color.
I did do a
Coin
normal
toss.
one, but
and I'm good with. Obviously, those are props, but like length of the anthem, the coin toss, offensive play, runner pass.
You know Chris Stapleton singing the anthem, right?
No, I had no idea. I thought it was Rihanna. Oh, is she just doing halftime?
Yeah.
she's
I
doing
don't know.
it all.
I mean, if she's already there doing halftime, why wouldn't she just fucking sing the anthem?
2 birds,
Like,
1 stone. Makes sense.
maybe just yeah. Actually, that's probably the stupidest idea. You
Kind of glad that she's not. Like, give me some variety.
you just
on
get
my-
another
on
you
my
get
Super
another
Bowl Sunday.
celebrity.
No, wait. Give me Rihanna 10 times out of 10.
That's fair too.
All right. So the gambling picks for the year.
Oh, God.
Ty, you actually have. There's a way for you to not come in last. You need to go 3-0, and Max needs to go 0-3.
Wow.
So what we're gonna do is then
Why don't we do a side on the spread, a side on the total, and then a prop?
we could do that. Do you want to do more than 3, or do you want to just stick with 3?
We can do
I'll
more
let-
than 3.
I'll let you 2 decide because you 2 are battling out for second.
Yeah.
I'll do more than 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's do a side, a total, and 3 props. Does that
Yeah.
work?
That's fine.
Side.
So like Chiefs or Eagles.
So, okay.
A side, a main.
So a money line.
Yeah. I guess we'll just do money line. It's fine.
I mean, I guess we could do spread. That makes sense. Are the Eagles really -1.5? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is.
I don't think it's that crazy.
I think it's pretty crazy.
What about the Chiefs and the Eagles has convinced you that the Eagles don't deserve to be favored in this game?
Nothing. Nothing. I mean, I agree. I don't know if that came off like I disagree, but I
know.
I think that, to be honest, I think the Eagles are gonna fucking roll the Chiefs.
I've heard a lot of that today.
As I just changed my pick from Chiefs to Eagles.
I mean,
So I pretty much got to fade Max here to be able to win anything.
I'll fade you either way, just to be cool.
Just to be clear.
Max will go first, so you can literally just fade him no matter what.
All right.
Well, I guess I'll start. I'm gonna go. I'm going Eagles money line. I think the Eagles are gonna. I think you could take them alternate spread by like. I don't know. Do like a 10.5 alternate spread and collect. I think they're just gonna absolutely fucking try.
Really?
Damn.
You're saying favored by 10.5.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I hope it's not. To be honest, I hope it's a good game because I win more money if the Chiefs win. But I think I'm afraid it's the Eagles are gonna maybe not 10, but like at least like 8, 7 or 8. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be as close as everyone thinks. Max, give us your pick.
I've been saying Eagles all along.
And what, you're going to change your mind now?
No, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go Eagles money line as well.
Tie.
Well, I mean, it's fine because this is what I was going to do anyway. But
open your eyes when you talk to us.
There you go.
I'm going Chiefs money line.
To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh, I know this is terrible for a podcast, but do that again, please. Say I'm going Chiefs money line and do that face. do that face and say I'm going Chiefs money line.
I'm going Chiefs money line.
Can't wait to take a screenshot of that and post it Monday morning and say when you bet Chiefs money line.
No, we'll just cut that clip. I'm going Chiefs money line where he's all cross-eyed. Oh my god!
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I just took the Eagles here, but on Sunday I'm gonna have to be talked out of not taking the Chiefs.
Like, I mean, you can't tell me a plus 104 Chiefs money line doesn't sound fucking enticing.
No, of course it does. I
think all of the public is going to be on Philly too.
See, I'm thinking differently because no matter who wins, like I had a future on the Chiefs, so I bet the Eagles to win this game and hedged. So no matter who wins, I win.
Yeah.
So I don't
nice
have
brag.
Yeah, sick.
That actually was a subtle brag. So I'm not thinking of it from like, who do I want to win? I'm more thinking I've been focused on the props. To be honest with you, that's where I've kind of turned my attention. I did not know
more fun that way.
I did not know Chris Stapleton was singing the anthem. I thought it was Rihanna the whole time, so I had to delete that answer. So thanks for
what is the total on this game?
It's at 51 right now.
I'll take the under.
Good thing you're not up yet.
Good thing.
It's at 50.5.
I thought I was going first.
No, I am. Wait, shit, I didn't even write your guys' picks down. Eagles. Ty's got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And I'm going over 50.5. The last 7 playoff games have gone under. So yeah, we're due. That is 1,000% my logic.
We are kind of due. Fuck it. I'm going over too.
He's back.
Well, perfect, because I'm going to go under.
Dude, you're so boring.
I mean, perfect, I'm fighting for my fucking life over here.
Yeah, you are, bitch.
The bookies would clean up if Psalm's right. Chiefs in the under.
Hey, by the way, I have no idea if this...
Wait, he's going to be so right.
I have no idea if this is actually true or not, but I went to happy hour after work because I'm dope like that, you know?
Because you're happy?
You got a happy ending after work?
The bartender was telling me that the last, 7 Super Bowls or 12 Super Bowls, whoever loses the coin toss wins the game.
Yeah, I saw that.
So live bet.
Exactly. That's your Super Bowl betting tip of the week.
I did see that too, actually. I did.
Don't care.
Poppycock, but
all right. Who's going first on the props?
I am. I'm going tails on the coin toss.
Never fails.
I think it always fails, but we don't talk about that. Max.
All right. I'm going first beer brand commercial to air, Budweiser, minus 115.
I feel like it's always Budweiser. That's a good. Damn, I never even knew that was a prop.
Well, I'm doing it.
That's kind of cool, to be honest with you.
What site are you looking at right now?
Pornhub.
Sportingnews.com.
Oh, wait, you guys are looking at something?
Sportingnews.com. I just put $25 on the Chiefs money line because fuck it.
Way to be a man of your word. Put your money where your mouth is.
I'm going heads on the coin flip.
Max, what did you say?
I didn't say anything for the coin toss.
You said Budweiser commercial? Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm ripped out of my mind. And you said heads tie. All right, I'm going Jalen Hurts is going to be the MVP. I don't even know what the odds are. I know it's probably like plus something, but I don't care. I already won the gambling thing again, so.
Whatever team
he's got to be one of him and Mahomes are the favorites, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be like the favorite. I think he's plus money, but it's not large plus money.
Travis Kelce's like minus 120 to score a touchdown. Stupid.
Yeah, that actually is stupid. Max, your next prop.
All right, I'm going Isaiah Pacheco yardage over. I think it was 68.5.
Is that total yards?
Yeah, let me check.
That's low. Ty, give us your next pick while Max looks.
I think it's actually 65.
65.5. I'm adding a half yard for that delay.
Fair.
How many props are we doing right now?
We're doing 3. You have 2 more.
All right, well, I'm going to go Travis Kelce anytime touchdown scorer. Just plain and simple.
Jason Kelce?
No, Travis Kelce.
What are Kelsey's odds on that? He's probably minus 150.
It's minus 120.
He literally just said it like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, missed it.
Okay.
Missed it.
All right, which team will get to 10 points first? I'm actually going to go Chiefs. Chiefs getting the 10 points.
Wow.
Chiefs getting
What are the odds on that?
I have no idea. I'm literally looking at a Bovada thing with no prices on it. I'm just going off the cuff here. I'm getting saucy with it.
Do you imagine how good it would feel to actually be like have your team in the Super Bowl?
Oh, I know. I messaged that as like something we could talk about, but I don't even know what to say because I don't know what it would feel like in the lightest.
Haven't known what it feels like since I was like 11.
I know. I was thinking about like Devin Hester's return today, and it's just like how at that exact moment we were on top of the world, and now we're like
basically at the bottom.
Fucking
of the
first
league.
overall pick. We literally are at the bottom of the league, so we couldn't be further away.
I just want to, for once, for a full season, I want to care. I mean, we've been there in 2018. I want to care more about the Bears than I do fantasy football.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't. Maybe next year.
Mm-hmm.
But probably not. All right, Max, your last pick.
I thought we already we're doing 3 or did 2.
Yeah, we're doing 3.
We're doing 3 props.
Jesus,
you want me to go while he looks or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max can't take this one.
I'm going most rushing yards of the game, Miles Sanders at plus 105.
That's plus 105. I honestly was looking at that thinking that's going to be like, I don't know, minus 130, minus 140. That's crazy.
Jalen Hurts close behind at plus 230.
That's not that close.
I guess not. He is next in line, rather.
All right, Max, what do you got?
I'm gonna go. I don't like the odds on this one. This is a fun one though. Over 2.5 players to have a pass attempt, plus 154.
2.5, huh?
That's plus 154?
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm not playing that.
Oh.
I said I don't like the odds on it.
My God.
Man. That is fucking wild. Says this one's nice. Here it is. Don't like it though.
Yeah, I know. Like, my God.
Relax, guys. Are we not having fun here?
Are you not entertained?
Well, no. The good part about Max doing this is that I could just look up my Super Bowl performances starting five.
Yeah.
But I could have done that during our starting five because there's no way Max has his picks ready.
All right, I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts over 5.5 consecutive completions, -125.
Oh, that's a good one. 5.5. That's such an arbitrary number.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into starting five. Consecutive completions. Interesting. All right, so we're doing best Super Bowl performances.
Yep.
Right. Individual, team, whatever.
Yep.
All right. I always like when Ty goes first because it's just fucking awesome. Because it doesn't matter what he thinks.
Doesn't matter what I think, huh?
His thoughts are just out of this world.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what here, brother. I'm gonna go. What year was it? I gotta find the year exactly.
There he is. I know exactly where you're going. It's 2005.
It's 2005.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, say what you're gonna do.
The Janet Jackson titty gate.
It was 2005. I guess it was in 2006, but it was the 2005 Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I knew exactly where you were going right away. I know. Trust me. Max.
I'm going Scott Stapp, Super Bowl halftime show.
Who?
Scott Stapp, the lead singer from Creed.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Spell his last name for me, would you?
Stapp.
Cool.
My first pick, I'm gonna go just the 2007 Giants beating the undefeated Patriots.
Yep.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna go Joe Namath calling his shot in Super Bowl III.
Okay.
Here, listen to this crazy Joe Namath stat. So he played 13 years in the NFL. How many seasons do you think he had more touchdowns than interceptions? Of 13 years.
Say it again.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
7.
Ty?
Ask the question again.
Jesus Christ. Joe Namath, 13 years in the NFL. How many years did he have more touchdown passes than interceptions thrown?
2.
2.
What?
He literally had 2. Crazy shit. I know. It's wild. All right, Ty. Or Max, pardon me. Max, who you got?
All right. I'm just going to go with the Patriots coming back down 28-3 against the Falcons. But I specifically want to call out James White not winning MVP. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, and he set the Super Bowl record for catches, 14 catches for 110 yards, and another touchdown through the air.
He had 14 catches that game?
And Tom Brady got the MVP.
NFL rigged.
I mean, that was bullshit. So honestly, I kind of want to say James White's performance in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. That's crazy. I did not know that he had that many receptions.
Mm-hmm.
James White. Is he still in the league?
Yeah, he retired before the season.
Good to know. All right, Ty, you have 2.
I'm going to go... These are going to be lame, but whatever. That's all I got, brother. 2009, the Steelers beat the Cardinals 27-23.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
you're literally just going the Steelers winning that one?
Yeah. You remember that game at all?
Yeah, February 1st, 2009.
What?
The James Harrison pick 6.
Yeah. Like that's actually one of the more memorable Super Bowls.
Yeah.
That was the Santonio Holmes catch, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a phenomenal game.
You're thinking correctly there. And then I'm gonna go. I think it was 2007. Prince performed, and Prince is just fucking electric.
That was the one the Bears lost.
Purple rain.
That's just
Purple rain.
All right. My pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots.
All right. You're a prick. All right. Well, I'm going Doug Peterson for having the balls to call Philly special.
The Philly special.
That's if you're taking Nick Foles there, because that's who I was going for. Doug Peterson for having the balls to call Philly special there. Not that I know nobody's going to take this one, but this isn't an official pick. But how about T.O. playing on a broken leg?
Yeah.
That's a honorable mention in the third round or the start of the fourth round there. I'm gonna go. Oh God, who was the guy that tackled Dyson at the 1 yard line on the Titans? I can't even the. It's not even a performance. I guess that's just more of a moment. But the Rams receiver, I can't remember his first name, number 87, Dyson, getting tackled at the 1 yard line. Just put the ending of the 1999 Super Bowl. That was a hell of a performance.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. All right, Max.
I'm going Joe Montana, just having the best passer rating of all time in the Super Bowl across 4 games.
What's it at?
127.8.
Decent. That's decent. Ty, your last two.
Do we get screwed up here somewhere? Because I got 4 for both of you. Okay, now that makes sense, I guess. I'm just a dummy.
We've done a snake draft for 81 episodes, and he just got lost in it again.
Fucking lost in it. Brother. I gotta find it. I'm gonna go with 2000. What the fuck year was it? Where the fuck did it go, dude?
2005.
No, 2000 some year. I fucking don't even know.
What team?
The Rams beat the Titans 23-16. Kurt Warner.
1999. Literally the exact Super Bowl I just described. Like the exact Super Bowl I just described.
I'll pick a new one, then, brother.
Anymore.
I'll pick a new one, dude. Don't you worry.
I mean, my God. Max is so pissed. He's just vigorously picking his nose.
Actually yanking hairs out of it.
Yeah, I do that too. Actually.
All right.
I got
a
bucket of 3 of them yesterday. It was disgusting.
Bruno Mars, Red Hot Chili Peppers, 2014. Mostly because the Red Hot Chili Peppers are electric.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true.
Thank God you're done.
No, I got one more. Thank God you can't count. I'm going to go with the very blaring obvious that neither of you have mentioned here yet, but just the Bears winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, wasn't there for that, but I assume it was probably a hell of a time.
Bears defense.
Yeah. Bear down. Max, your last pick.
I thought this one was pretty cool. So the Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent, that halftime show last year.
Okay.
In LA.
I'm going to go, my last pick, I'm going to go the year before. Was that Bruno Mars? Who the hell was the guy who did like the mirrors and he was like lost and shit?
The Weeknd.
Yeah.
The Weeknd. Does he look like Bruno Mars?
Not really, no.
I'm going to go The Weeknd, getting lost in the mirrors. But my first honorable mention was Larry Fitzgerald in that 2009 Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, they lost, so he can't correct the list. How about Jerry Rice?
Yeah, I saw that one too. That's crazy.
11 catches for 215 yards and a touchdown.
Well, and I think it's that same Super Bowl. Didn't Steve Young have 6 touchdown passes?
Montana was playing.
So is a different Super Bowl that Steve Young had 6 touchdown passes?
Yeah.
Jesus. The weekend kind of looks like Bruno Mars. Not really. That might be. I don't know. Did he have like face surgery or did he get jumped or something? He
I
looks.
think he did have some kind of surgery or something like that.
He's kind of weird. All right, real quick. Super Bowl final score predictions. What do we got?
Yep, I was just about to say that.
I'm going 31-20 Eagles.
That cashes your Eagles minus 10.5 alternate spread.
And the over.
Um,
Wow, I'm literally a fucking shark right here.
I'm going to say 27-23 Eagles.
27-23. That'd be a good game, but that doesn't cash the over.
27-24 Chiefs.
That does catch the over, and you bet the under.
And I bet the over.
It's called hedging your bet, my friend.
My God, this might be the best sports podcast.
This is definitely the best one yet.
Best one yet.